Hello, this is Ralphie Wall Street, and this is another episode of The Cheat Code. Today's episode, we will be talking about real estate moves you can make for under $1,000. So, we got a stimulus check coming, $600. I don't think it's a lot, but, it's something. Something's better than nothing. President Trump wanted to make it $2,000, but that got vetoed right away. I mean, not vetoed, that got pushed out of Congress right away. So he's wanted to veto this bill, but due to the situation of the pandemic, people need money. So he's like, let me just sign this, and let's hope our next president will send some more relief. But, the Cheat Code Podcast, we're here to help when we can. So let's say we didn't get the 2,000. Let's say we got more than the 600. So let's start right in between. So let's say we got $1,000. So how would you invest your $1,000 into real estate for under that money? So under $1,000. So we thought about a lot of ways, a lot of different techniques and tricks, and I wanted to share them with you because I feel we all are in this together, and if I know something you don't, I want to pass it along so we both know. And that's what the Cheat Code Podcast is about, is just passing along information that you don't got to pay for, like at a college or something like that. So we try to help you the best we can. So today's episode is about real estate you can buy under $1,000. Let's go. Tax liens. Tax liens you can actually buy for under $1,000. You could buy a tax lien and hope that someone's going to buy the contract soon and you can make your money off the interest. Because people have money problems often, hence a pandemic, hence these situations with bad financial education. People end up going into tax liens over their property, whether they didn't pay their full mortgage or they missed something and now there's a lien on the property. So you can buy that contract until a real estate investor comes along or the person pays it off, but they got to pay interest on that lien. So that's how you make money. So you can spend either $1,000. You never know, the price of a tax liens are all varying different prices. So you want to be able to jump in at a low amount and then make some money. It's not a bad idea. Why not? And another awesome way you could do is crowdfunding real estate. Crowdfunding real estate is basically, it was the Jobs Act. You can jumpstart a startup act that was passed, I think, around 2018. So now you can crowdfund businesses. You can, if you got an idea and you think it's really good, start a crowdfunding and people will give you money, $10, $20, whatever it costs, or whatever your top amount is, they will try to get you there as quick as possible, or it may take a little bit, but you could start a crowdfunding for real estate. So say you want to buy a property and you don't got all the money like that, you can start a crowdfunding campaign for under probably $100, and then boom, you can have people helping you buy this property. And that's how you crowdfund real estate. So there's definitely ways you can do that, and that's all under $1,000. So it's worth it to look into these different type of things when the check comes. And another awesome way, like I could do this all day. Another awesome way I thought of was buying land on eBay. You can literally buy land on eBay for $100. I'm not bullshitting you. Yes, I looked it up. So say you buy some small town. It may not be worth anything right this second, but say you buy that piece of land $100, and then 5 years down the road, Walmart wants to buy a store there, then a strip mall comes. Now your $100 investment turned to $20,000 or more because you own that land. McDonald's does it all the time when they franchise. When you franchise with McDonald's, you're renting out their land. They don't give it to you. Oh, no. You just make your profits, and they still make their profits. I believe McDonald's owns almost $2-3 billion in land. So land is definitely profitable. It's not a horrible idea. You can also, it sounds crazy because I remember that game Sims. You can buy virtual real estate with real money. Because real money's worth more in a virtual world. And I think it's called Second Life. It's an avatar platform where You can create your own world. You can become a millionaire. You can sell things, commodities, products, the whole nine yards. And people can, if let's say you bought a property in the virtual world with real money, people can rent that out in the virtual world and you can make real money. It's fascinating. I looked it up. I was like, wow. The things people come out with is like fascinating. What else is there? There's real estate investment trust. So it's awesome. Real estate investment trust, they break down into a lot of different sectors. We have infrastructure, we have healthcare, we have timber, and we have rental. Like timber, people literally harvest or sell the lumber, so you make money off that as well. Because all over the world, there's woods and stuff. They all don't catch fire, so some of them actually gets cut down the legit way. There's also lodging real estate and self-storage and infrastructure. So Equinix, I think it's Equinix, owns towers all over the world. So it's great to get into their form of real estate because 5G is coming around. So you got to look at these different type of REITs. And there's also, if you can't choose a specific sector REIT to get into, you can get into the Vanguard REIT ETF. It's VNQ. And that gives you a piece of all the REITs. And guess what? This ETF is under $100. So let's say that's $600. You can buy 6 shares of that real estate investment ETF REIT and still have change left to go buy pizza. So you got to understand, with this investment coming, you want to be prepared early and know that you have a goal and a plan. Because just buying Jordans and PS5, that ain't going to matter in 3 years. Like, it loses value. So you want to make smart investments as much as you can. Another great way to do this as well is basically saving it. That means it's no harm, no foul. The money sits there. You put it in a money market account, and it just gains compound interest from you doing nothing. You can put it in a regular savings account, but that's where all money goes to die because inflation kills it. So you want to put your money in places that make it multiply versus die. You want it to stay strong. You want your money always moving. So even if it's $200 or $1,000, whatever you can do, you want to at least put some of that somewhere where your future self will thank you. Like, it makes super sense. You definitely want to get into all these type of different real estate investing if possible. If you have more than $1,000, great. Get into that. It's definitely worth it. Like, it's a no-brainer. Like, you see this and you just want to get into it. So let's keep it going, guys. This has been another episode of the Cheat Code Podcast. We appreciate you listening or watching. Share, like, or comment if possible. And this is another episode sponsored by the Happy Crowd Clothing Company. You can find our merchandise at thehappycrowd.store, www.thehappycrowdclothing.store, excuse me. So check that out. Everyone have a great day, and we hope the Cheat Code Podcast can help you in any way possible. Bye.